Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a review, I guess, to do for you on what is called the Battle Master. I find it really funny when we get these overseas made pew-pew looking fidgets, because it's clear to me that they don't have pew-pews and they're not allowed to play with them or anything, so this kind of gives them some kind of sensation of, you know, having that where, you know, you kind of rack a slide and whatnot. It's a little different here where we have access and stuff like that. So it's not as like, it doesn't have a sensation to it really than it does overseas where you're like, ooh, pew pew, you know what I mean? Here it's like, oh, it's another, you know, pew pew looking thing. No, that sounds weird, but I hope that makes some sense to you. This thing's pretty cool. It comes in 4 pieces, essentially. It comes like this. I'll take it apart so you guys can see. It comes like this. So you have these 4 pieces. You could essentially put it together like this and just use it in your hand like this, if you wanted to, right? It also actually came, it came in 5 pieces because this little piece was separate and you pop it in. It looks like sights. But yeah, and then you take the frame basically and you put it around it. So you kind of go like this. And then you take these and you pop it. It's all magnetic in here and whatnot. And now you have a little frame for it. This frame does nothing else as far as I can tell. It just holds that piece. You can put this on this way or this way. At first I thought it was supposed to go this way, and I was like, wow, they put the sights on backwards. But it's really just me being dumb. So there's that. I've seen this in, I think, aluminum and some other stuff. This is obviously Ultim, or what they call pay overseas. And the funnest thing about it is literally this. You can do that all day if you want to. It does slide out as well, so you can pop it out and then back in. But it's not a very satisfying slide. It can, you know, pop off pretty easily and fall off like that. There's magnets everywhere on this thing. It's relatively snappy. Like, it does. This feels really good. But I mean, that's all it does, you know. So I don't recommend it. I wouldn't say you should run out and get one of these. This was sent to me by G1, G1.com. They're a fidget dealer. You can use my code LeftyTEN over there. You'll get 10% off your orders. It does help the channel. I do get commission from them, so keep that in mind. Take what I say with a grain of salt. But like I said, I don't really recommend this piece just because it's a one-trick pony, really, to me. I mean, it does this. Again, you can do this, but it's not really... I mean, it's okay. It does 2 things. It's big and bulky. It's a desk toy. I don't know how much it is either, so... You know, if it's like 50 bucks or less and you think it's cool, totally, go for it, you know? Anything more than that, I'd be a little concerned with you feeling like you got your value for it. Now... One interesting tidbit on here is it has this little hex notch thing here, and I really don't understand what it is, because I thought maybe it was like supposed to be a bit driver, like a 4mm bit driver, but it doesn't fit 4mm. It also has this hole back here, and I don't know if that's just supposed to resemble a, you know, pew pew, but no pew pews have this thing in the back. I guess that's your hammer. I don't know. It's interesting. And then this, I just don't understand this exactly. I'm going to see if I have a bit that fits it, and maybe we can find out. It's probably going to be metric, so maybe we won't find anything. Let's size up a little bit here. So this was SW4, so maybe that was a 4mm. Okay, so the 3 fits. So I can put in a... Okay, it unscrews. Got it. And what does that do? We have a threaded a threaded barrel. That's interesting. But nothing is like happening. There's no reason for it that I can tell. I guess technically you could use it as a blow dart thing. I don't know. I'm so confused. Somebody will tell me in the comments how I'm an idiot and this is for something specific. I don't know what, but as of now, it doesn't fit. This is a SW3. So to me, that's a 3mm, right? And so maybe these are metric. You know, I don't think you can do anything cool with it. Like, I don't know. Here's, just to show you, here's a 4mm bit. Because I originally thought, okay, cool, these will fit in there. Right? So you could get like a 4mm bit in there, and then you could use it as a driver. For some reason, I thought I heard that somewhere. But it doesn't. So, I don't know. Just curious if anybody out there has info on that. Let me know. I'd be curious what that could possibly be for. But, yeah. It is what it is. And if anybody's itching for a Battle Master, I guess you could hit me up. I would let it go. But, again, I don't know what it's worth. I'd probably just toss it into a giveaway, honestly. That's probably what I'm going to do. But it's sort of interesting. I think it came in this case, so let me just double check if this is the case. If there's anything else in here. Yeah, there you go. It's got the little pew-pew looking thing on there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Didn't come with anything else. It obviously had the parts in there, but yeah. That's it. The other one that came with it from G1 is the pop from a 01 EDC, and I did play around with this guy quite a bit just to show you. So right now, the way it's set up, it can pop out like that, and then you have to kind of catch it and pop it out. You gotta, pop it out. You can't. It's like in my head, you should be able to click down, and it should pop back out. So you could click, pop. That would be fun. You can set it up where it just goes in and out, but it doesn't pop. It doesn't lock close. So it's either out, it's always out. Like, you can't put it in your pocket like this. That would just be weird. So that's kind of nullified. One thing I did figure out is if you unscrew this up here, and then if you have this pivot tight enough, but not too tight, you can kind of get it to do a cool trick where you slide it to the side and it'll pop out. See, now it kind of locked up on me because I did it too much. See that track right there? That's for me doing that. You can slide these pieces on each other, right? So you lock it and then you slide over and it pops open. And then you lock it back down. Slides over, pops down. So it's almost like they made it to be able to do this trick. They should remake this and make a V2 where this is how it works. So it's kind of like a shuffle in the sense that it slides to the side. And then it pops it out. So you have the fun of the, popping it closed part. But you also have the fun of, having it swing open. You know what I mean? But I don't think this is something they meant to do. I think I just kind of figured this out. But it's kind of fun. Once you get it in the right position, you can do that. But see, what happens is I Loctited it. I waited a day or so it would stay exactly where it is. But it's just so hard. I mean, it ended up, now it's binding up here because the titanium's rubbing on titanium. They could make this a fun thing, but as of right now, it's okay. It's more of a visual appealing fidget to me. But you can, you can find ways to have fun with it. It's just personally not my favorite. It is beautiful and well made and everything. I just want a little more out of it. And I think everybody I've talked to feels the same way. So, but if you are interested in this, it is on g1.com. Use code LeftyEDC. And again, this was provided by them. But if anybody's interested in it, you can always hit me up. I would let this one go as well. I just like to clear out space for new stuff. And yeah, so very cool stuff from G1.com. Not exactly home runs for me personally on this round, but very cool nonetheless. And I'm sure to some people these are absolutely the shiz. So let me know if you're that person, and let me know if you have any questions or any other comments. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.